Hello everyone, as you can see today here, I have a very wonderful guest here. We are in the green card lottery time and the results are coming out today. What is the best way to talk about the green card than interviewing someone who is the winner of the green card lottery? A couple years ago, I made an interview with Christopher and I'm going to introduce him to you and he can be able to share with you some experience of journey as a green card lottery winner. Welcome, Christopher.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, so today I'm very glad that we are doing another interview. We did the interview a couple times ago, but that was last year. But because we are today for many countries is already June 6th, the results are going to be out for the DV lottery.
That is good.
Yeah, so I know you are one among the winners for the DV lottery. How is your settling in America so far?
It's nice. I have been here for like 2 years and it is very wonderful in America. I got a different experience with a green card, so it's very nice to be here and I'm lucky. Yeah,
so I know during the lottery there are so many things people are going through, especially the result time. If you didn't win the green card lottery, will it be the end of the world for you?
No, that is not the end of life. That is not the end of the world. It is a new beginning. So if you do not win the green card lottery, it means that it is a new beginning. So you startingly applying again and again. You apply as much as you can because the opportunity is still there for you. So you have a chance. So you have to use the chance as you can. Because there is no cost of using that chance.
That's why I tell people, first of all, it's free of charge to apply. So what are you losing?
Nothing.
Nothing to lose. You just apply, you don't win, life goes on. So that is for people. But also, I usually tell people, you need to have other goals or other ways if you want to come to America. I remember, despite of applying green card lottery, you are applying for different scholarships. Both in America and Europe.
Yeah, I apply a lot. I applied different scholarship in America and Europe, including one provided by embassy in Tanzania. And so having this green card lottery, you have look forward for another opportunities like scholarships and other opportunities. So whenever opportunity come first, and you pick one, and whenever the opportunity come, maybe sometimes they come more than once. So you have opportunity to choose which one is the better, so you have also alternative to do. So if you focus on one thing on lottery, so lottery is not a guarantee. So when you put 100% in lottery, is not good. So you have to have another opportunity, another issue, another goals away from the lottery.
So after winning the DV lottery, because this is frequent asked questions and people want to know, do they give everything for you? Let's start. You got the visa. Did they give you for free or you have to pay for that?
You have to pay for the visa. I think it's like 330. So you have to pay. There is no discussion on that. You have to pay.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable fee. If you are single or married or whatever.
Even if a child is 1 day old, has to pay the same
amount of money.
And if you don't get green card
they call
visa,
legal dependent. If you have a legal dependent or dependent, you have to pay for them.
And you have to pay for the medical.
Yeah, for the medical fee. So you have to pay for the visa, you have to pay for the medical fee.
And did the US Embassy pay for your flight ticket?
No, I pay for myself.
Yeah, so that's something people say. So who is going to pay for a flight ticket? They give you green card. So
nothing more.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. So they give you a green card, but nothing more. So you have to pay for the medical fee, you have to pay for the visa fee, you have to pay for your ticket.
And also there is what we call the USCIS immigration fee or the green card fee. After getting the interview, getting the visa, you are supposed to pay 220. And that you pay direct in US in the certain particular website. Yeah, so you can pay before or you can pay even upon your arriving. But the more you delay, the more you delay to get your green card. So overall, first of all, as Christopher is talking, and I've been talking everywhere, his experience, he had to pay everything. So don't expect that the US government or the US Embassy will be able to. So let's talk about the interview. How many minutes did it take for consular officer to interview you?
It was like 5 to 10 minutes. It was like 5. It's a very short interview because it took a long time for inspection the document. They took a lot of time, so I was waiting. But once they called me to the window, it took like 5 minutes because there's no main issue to discuss.
Yeah, because that's what I'm tell people. Like the green card lottery interview is different from student visa interview or tourist visa. Because on the student visa or tourist visa, you have to prove that you like your country, you have resources. I'll come back. But this one, no, I like America. I'm going to stay there forever.
Yeah,
so they don't need. There is no to prove that I'll come back. So it's just like, okay, you go in there.
It's your option whether you get back to your country or no, but there is option once you decide to get back in your home country or not is upon to you and not to them. So there is no necessity of you to come back or to prove it to them that I'm gonna come back because I have house, I have business, I have family. No, there is no need of that.
Yeah, and something related to that. One of the advantages I usually tell people about the green card once you become a green card holder is ability to travel once you go out of America. When you want to come back to America, you don't need to pay, you don't need to go to the visa interview again to get another visa. Recently, you went for vacation in Tanzania.
Yeah, in Tanzania.
So did you go to ask for another visa to come back here? You just
once you have a green card, there is no more visa application or visitor visa
for the rest of your life.
So that is only that is permanent residence. So you can go to your home country or come to in America whenever you want, whenever you need. It is depending on your time, schedule, and what ticket, your flight ticket. That's all. But
and it's something which is cool about when you are arriving, when you are coming back, you are no longer going to the visitors. You are coming to the America, and the green card holder is one line, different queue compared to the rest of the people. Yeah. And you were told,
I think the first time
it depends. Like
no, the first time you go there because you don't have card. Okay. Because I don't know, there's machines like vending machine or scanning machine. They take you have to scan your card.
I mean, if
you're a green card holder, you have to scan your card, your passport, and whatever. So if you don't have a card, you have to go there. So at the first time, you have to go at the foreign queue. But once you have your card, so you have to take another queue for the U.S. citizen and
okay. Another question which I've been addressing also to some people, you can help to clarify this one. Some people they also, so when I'm going to America, does the U.S. government choose for you where you are going to stay? Okay, you will be going to Texas, you now go to Missouri.
That is none of their business. It's upon the candidate, it's upon you to choose where you are going. You have to know where you are going. You are the election, where you are going to stay. So what they need is address to notify them where you are going so that they can send you the green card.
And something on top of that, usually I tell people, the host is not the sponsor. So when I decided to host Christopher as my nephew, I didn't submit any other documentation like I'm going to sponsor him than the address, which for me I decided to give other documentation just if they ask for like tax return or whatever, but they don't ask this because what they want is just the address where you're going to stay.
Yeah, they really don't need
like all
tax return information or whatever.
It's just the address where you
stay.
And after arriving here in America, another related question people are usually asking, and I usually emphasize it to people, is about jobs. So does the state or the city or the federal government give you the job?
No, the job what they give is they give you a permission to work. So it's upon you to choose what to work or sleep. So if you want to work, you can work because you have permit, you have authorization to work. You have authorized to work. That's what they do. So is upon to you what you want to do, what you want to work, kind of job you want to. That is upon to the candidate and not to the U.S. citizen.
In Tanzania, you have degree in law and you have degree in education. Once you arrived here, did you become a lawyer right away?
It's a little bit difficult. I went one of the is like employment agent, advised me to take some courses because of to be familiar with the American legal system, because the system is completely different. They have a British staff, but they change from the British staff. So the legal system, the American legal system, is different from the other countries. So they term you like a foreign. They recognized, but they term you as a foreign lawyer, so they can't take you direct unless you go to sit for the bar, but you cannot pass the bar.
Yeah, so that is something usually tell people. So no matter what experience you have in your country, not all the time your experience will translate directly into
the American.
Boom, I'm a lawyer. Boom, I'm a nurse. You have to take some certification to be able to be so you'll be working for other jobs while you are building all other kind of things.
Sometimes the culture is difficult because, for example, in one of the interview, he asked me if someone wants, if a client come to you and want a divorce, but they maybe background of maybe a wife or a husband did not wish a couple a birthday and stuff or whatever, how do you handle the stuff? So to my culture, for example, birthday is a minor thing, but to other culture, the birthday is a big deal. So you can at least be familiar of what is going on, the culture, other stuff.
And even what is considered a crime in one country over the other. So for instance, I'm giving an example. Most of developing countries, especially in Africa, we have male dominance culture. So sometimes women are so much marginalized. So even if sometimes he's going to the court or going to the police, even the police, is this the reason why you're coming here? So there is some lawyers, they just take it for granted. But here is very next level. So when you understand these kind of things, you can be able to be a better person to argue in the court of law. So it's not just jump here. And something related to that is about which I advise people, once you arrive here, don't just jump, I'm going to take a loan for education, I have to get masters in sociology, because sometimes what is a good cause or program in your country might not
that is the problem, because most of the people think of, for example, business administration. I'm taking a business administration in America is not a big deal.
It's not
a big deal. So they think they take experience of, for example, an Asian experience to express American experience. That is completely different. African experience to express American experience is completely different. So you have to stay for a while to see what is good, what is marketable, what is not, which way you should choose, so you can go to the right way after staying for some time. So at least maybe for 1 year or 2 years, it's be good to know.
Another question. So far, I know nothing is always perfect. Everything is as good and bad. Do you have any regret to become a green card holder?
No, there's no. There is no regret. To like what? Maybe regret me. No, because to me it's like opportunity to have a new experience, new observation. So there is no maybe 100% regretted why I'm becoming a green holder. No, because to me it's like opportunity. Is like I learning other stuff. So I have it's not. For the time being, I did not see any regret for that. So I can't.
So do you have any regret? Like, do you have homesick? Because you've been here 2 years.
No, because of course you can. Sometimes it's different from student, because a student can have maybe homesick because he has, or maybe a student has some restriction to get back to the home and whatever. So I can go in my home country whenever I want. So how can I be homesick when I have a freedom to go? I have opportunity. I have a chance to
you purchase a ticket. You just go.
So that can at least minimize your homesick.
And also something which is very helpful in America compared to other countries. In America, because it's having a lot of cultures, you have almost food from every country. So sometimes you can, for those people in West Africa, they like fufu, or in East Africa, they like ugali.
You can get
you can make it, you can get it. You want palm oil, is there. You want chapati, is there. Like even if you're already made.
Sometimes people are surprised, they say maybe, I miss what? It's like, potatoes, like chipsy potatoes. How do you call these?
French fries, like
they call
chips in my eye.
But
so it's just
they call
French fries with eggs mixed together.
I think because how can you miss, for example, those kind of stuff while we have these? While potatoes is how in Africa we call, in Tanzania we call viazi ulaya. They originated from here. So I think the difficult, what you missed maybe is how they cook. They cook different. So you can cook by yourself, but those potatoes, maybe eggs are very available here. So you can't miss those stuff.
Yeah. And a few other questions, quick one before we wrap up, because I know some people, they excited about that. I don't know what other question they might be having. But if for the last thing, like you give advice to someone, like what few things when they come here they have to pay attention, so careful at the beginning, or to avoid, and those kind of things will make it difficult for them to succeed or to be in so much trouble. Like few things, like okay, if you have won, please don't do these kind of things, like when you come here right away.
I think first is to have psychological mind, and to prepare your mind, because if you have a big expectation and when you come to the floor you think something is difficult, is different, it may affect your performance, your staying, or whatever. Because for example, in America, job is how they interpret job is different from other stuff or other countries. In America, job is anything which give you money and not social status. So when you come and you want to have a social status, maybe he is a boss, he is a mom, or manager, or whatever, that will be it will frustrate, because it will give you a stress. So you have to know here in America, job is anything which give you money or experience.
So whether you become a security guard, whatever, whether you be washing dishes, you get money.
You should get money.
Legal way,
yeah.
That's
in legal way, that is number one things first. I think the second is to get the information from the right person. Most of the majority of people get information about America, or they are being hosted by the person who they have lack of information, so they give long information. When you have a long information, it's difficult also to stay in America, because you can get a lot of challenges, so it can add some frustration and whatever, and you think this is
information about credit card, for instance, then you are going to be in trouble down the road.
You can maybe do some decided to take loans for maybe schools and whatever, and once they study something, well, after graduating, they think that maybe that thing is good and they well pay. But in America, is not, maybe how they pay less for such for your career and whatever. So you have to at least to have a complete information from the right source.
And you don't need to rush to make a decision. You are here permanently, so what are you rushing for?
Because
take your time.
The 10 years, so you have to renew after 10 years. So you have like 5 years to know or to make a good decision.
Yeah, and even when we talk about renewing, it doesn't mean you are permanent residency stops. No, it's just the card is going to expire. Get the newer card. And it's a process.
It's like to get a driving license. Yeah. So after some times you go there and you get another one. Yeah, there is no
even like just like the good example would be like passport. If the passport expires, it doesn't matter. You are no longer a citizen. No, you are going to get the new passport. You are still a citizen. So that will be kind of that. So it's okay, green card expires after 10 years, just like a passport expires after 10 years.
Which means the card expired, but the green card is there. Yeah. So
you are still permanent.
Yeah, it's still permanent. The permanent does not expire unless otherwise.
It would not be called permanent then.
Yeah. That's why they call it permanent. So what they expire is a green card. So you have to go and renew after sometimes. Yeah. To take another green card, another card.
Another card, yes, yeah. So I think those are very good questions we have been going through. So I thank you so much for taking your time from your work and your personal life just to come and share with other people. I believe we both wish you all the best for these results. If you have won and you have any questions about DS260 or any question about America, just put on the comment here, we'll be able to answer. But in case you are not going to win, don't lose hope at all. You can apply next time, but also find other ways on how you can be able to reach your dreams, whether it will be coming to America, Europe, or any other, even in one country can reach your dreams. It's not like America is not everything.
Yep.
So those are kind of the things I would like to share with you. So remember to subscribe before you leave this video. And thank you so much, Christopher.
Oh, appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Next time, we'll keep more videos about next steps after arriving in America. But now it's just excitement about the DV lottery results and the experience in America. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.